Hey everyone, today we're going to be tearing down my PC to replace an old power supply, and while we're in there we're just going to give the case a good clean out, replace my two fans on my radiator with some new Noctuas that I got because the ones I have on my radiator are extremely noisy, and we'll do thermal paste and just a general clean out. Something you should do on your PC every so often. A lot of people wouldn't say it's very necessary to do all the time, but you should at least do it once, I reckon once or twice a year. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like and subscribe. I'm going to get some more game content out for you guys soon. I'll be playing a lot of Scum. If you haven't heard of that game, please check out the video. It's definitely worth a look. Other than that, I hope you enjoy. So the power supply that I have in there already is the Thunder 700 watt from Coolmaster. I've had this thing since 660 Ti's were brand new. So this thing has seen a 660, a 1060, a 1080. It's also seen a 4690K i5, a 9600K i5, and now a 9900K F. It's about time to retire it, and I'm going to replace it with a HX1200 from Corsair. And I got some individually sleeved cables from Corsair as well, which I'll link in the description below. They look a lot nicer than these old black, yellow and oranges. So I'll just give this old power supply a quick blowout with the air duster and I'll get it away. I'm going to use it in a future build, which I'll make another video about, where I'm recycling some older PC parts into something that'll still work and game in 2020, so look forward to that one. I've made a separate video where I service the graphics card, which I'll link at the end of this one, but I didn't think I'd include it, just make it too long. Now for the radiator, I've got a Master Liquid ML240 RGB radiator. These fans that came with it are extremely noisy and I've been wanting to replace them for a long time, so I'll be finally glad to get rid of them. I don't really care about the RGB side of things that much. The radiator is barely enough for a 9900 KF. It keeps the temperatures reasonable. I am looking to upgrade this in the future. So it's been about 8 months since I last cleaned that radiator. We've lived in a few dusty houses, so it's about time it gets done. The tools that I'm using for this, I'm going to use some alcohol swabs and a electronic duster with a brush attachment as well, and canned air. The reason I use canned air and the electronic duster is because I feel canned air has a little bit more pressure and can be a little bit more precise, but I don't want to just waste all of it blasting it willy-nilly, so I'll just use a combination of what's needed. If I was selling this, I'd probably hit it with some WD-40 as well, just to give it a nice shine and polish up. It looks a lot better after some WD-40, but I'm just getting it back up to scratch and putting it all back together. They may not be the prettiest fans, but these Noctuas are definitely the quietest, and they're my favourite fans by far. So to clean up the thermal paste, I use some alcohol wipes. You can get these from a chemist. They're used in first aid, but they're also really handy for cleaning thermal paste off CPUs and water blocks, especially because it evaporates and it's doesn't hang around and cause conductivity issues. For the thermal paste, I'll be using a Coolmaster thermal compound. It's non-conductive and it's very cheap to use, so I don't have to worry too much about how much I use and overusing it accidentally, because it's not going to hurt anything and it's pretty cheap. So I'm very happy with these black and red cables. They go well with the motherboard, and after I'm finished I am going to adjust the lighting that is left in the case to red to match it all, and we'll slowly get pieces upgraded that actually match the system. So the RAMs next, I had to take the shrouds off in my old case because it couldn't fit with the cooler, so I've just got bare RAM in there at the moment, which I want to upgrade to something a little bit nicer and just have the whole overall theme that nice black and red. and we'll just make sure that it turns on, and that's pretty much everything done. And that's it for today's video, everybody. I know that my cable management's not the best, but this is the finished product. I'm very happy with how this build looks now, and I'm going to continue down this black and red sort of theme. Unfortunately, the noctuas do stick out a little bit, but I'd rather have them. They're just better fans and they're much quieter, which makes the build overall a lot more enjoyable. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like and sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.